Lee Looster here, and today we have came towards the eastern part of Warrington here at Birchwood. As you can see on the sign towards our right, the train has just left as from the 1450 Transpennine Express service to Scunthorpe from Liverpool Lime Street, which brought me here from Warrington Central, just 4 minutes from here actually, if I want to be brutally honest. And yes, here at Birchwood you'll be seeing services by Transpennine Express, Northern and East Midlands Railway. That was also the second ever time riding with TPE. It was only for 4 minutes, but I did enjoy it, really did enjoy it. And yep, the numbers of the train were 185111 and 185144. The special Transpennine Express train 185111 I rode on, which is the special one because it had that livery, the black livery towards the front and end bits of the train. So then, yes, exciting station here, Birchwood, first time here. Well, I have been on a train that stopped here before but never got off. So then, let's see what else shall happen here at Birchwood. See you when the next train comes, y'all. Now passing through is going to be a East Midlands Railway Class 158, which have formed a delayed 1453 East Midlands Railway service from Ely to Liverpool Lime Street, which is passing through now with a double 158. So then, at the front we have 158862. And at the rear is 158863. All in order numbers there. This is formerly delayed 1453 East Midlands Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street passing through, with the service from Ely as it got cancelled in between Norwich and Ely. I can't remember what reason for, but that's after its next stop of Warrington Central, and as that heads off, I shall see is when the next train comes. Now arriving in is going to be the 1507 Northern service to Manchester Oxford Road from Liverpool Lime Street, arriving in here at Birchwood with a 150 at the front of this. So then let's get straight into it, with 150114 at the front. And then another 150 is at the rear. 150 is at the rear. All in all, the worst 150 of them all. And this is devilly looking in front of me, because I call it the worst 150 because it's 150. But anyways, enough with that. I shall see us all when this double 150 departs with 150 at the rear of it. Now departing is going to be the 1507 Northern service to Manchester Oxford Road from Liverpool Lime Street, 150114 and 150. Departing Birchwood. And that is my worst 150 because it's 150, so it's my worst 150. I'm always going to say that whenever I see 150, so don't get a bit crazy. So then, as that heads to its next stop of Glazebrook, I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Birchwood. Now arriving in is going to be the delayed 1509 Northern service to Liverpool Lime Street from Manchester Oxford Road, which is going to be formed of a class 156. This formerly delayed 1509 Northern service to Liverpool Lime Street from Manchester Oxford Road. The reason of this service being delayed was due to trespassers on the railway. So then, what do we have on this 156? It's a double 156, by the way. So then, 156403 is at the front. rear is 156455, and as you see so when this double 156 departs. Now departing is going to be the delayed 1509 Northern service to Liverpool Lime Street from Manchester Oxford Road. Nice 3-tone from the driver. And I think the driver gave me a 3-tone appreciation for literally running to the front of the train as the train was departing. And I did just make it. I did miss the rev bit though, but I still caught it departing, so see you when the next train arrives here at Birchwood. Now passing through is going to be the 1522 East Midlands Railway service to Norwich from Liverpool Lime Street. So then, 158774 at the front! And 158854 at the rear. My word, what racket of speeds that was. That is racketing down the line there. This is formerly... Shut up! As I was saying, this is from the delayed 1522 East Midlands Railway service from Liverpool Lime Street to Norwich, informed of a double EMR 158. And I was saying shut up to the station announcement for interrupting. So then, let's see when the next train comes, everyone. See when the next train comes. Messing up my words. Now arriving in is going to be the delayed 1532 Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. I think it's the delayed 1532. It might be earlier, but I'm just thinking stuff. But anyways, now arriving in is going to be a Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street from Scunthorpe with a double 185 for Transpennine Express. At the front we have 185106. And at the rear is 185126. Giving me a lovely diesel smell. And there's this sport as you see so when this double 185 departs. Now departing is going to be the delayed Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street from Scunthorpe with the double 185. And that is off to its next stop of Warrington Central now. This formed the delayed 1532, apologies. And as that heads off, as you see, so when the next train comes. Now arriving in is going to be the 1548 Transpennine Express service to Scunthorpe from Liverpool Lime Street, informed of a TPE class 185. This is going to be a double one again. There's a lot of double Transpennine 185s today. So then, at the front we have 185138. And at the rear is 185147. And as that comes to a halt to board, as you see so when this service departs. Now departing is going to be the 1548 Transpennine Express service to Scunthorpe from Liverpool Lime Street. 1851 138 and 185 147. And that's heading off to its next stop of either Earlham or Manchester Oxford Road. And as that heads down the Liverpool to Manchester line, as you see is all when the next train comes. Now passing through is going to be the delayed 1553 East Midlands Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street from Norwich with a class 158, which is just passing through now. Nice quiet two-tone, 158 889 at the front and 158 785 at the rear. Ex South Western Railway for 158 889. SWR did get renationalised, so ex SWR. As that heads to its next stop of Warrington Central, I shall see us all when the next train comes, everybody. As the rain lashes down now here at Birchwood, now passing through is going to be the delayed 1600 Northern service from Newton Heath TMD depot to Warrington Central. Worked by a single class 156. 156409. And this is an empty coach in stock. And as that heads off happily and chappily to Warrington Central, as you see is all when the next train comes. Now arriving in is going to be our final train of today, which is going to be a Northern Class 150, which will form the 1607 Northern service to Manchester Oxford Road from Liverpool Lime Street. And the rain is thrashing down now here at Birchwood. So then, at the front of this 150 we have 150 135, and then there is a 156 at the rear, which I will catch shortly. And I will catch the 156 unit when this service departs. Now departing is going to be the 1607 Northern service to Liverpool Lime, not Liverpool Lime Street, Manchester Oxford Road, sorry, 150 135. And then at the rear of the 156 is 156 414. And this is our final train of today, and as that heads to its next stop of Earlham, I shall conclude today's video here at a rainy Birchwood. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe as obvious. And yes, this is quite a busy station if you're a Transpennine Express fan. And yep, as I've got nothing else to say really, but as for me here at Birchwood, I shall see us all in the next video. Peace out.